So this video, we're going to take off the cam cover and see if we have time to take off the actual, remove the cams themselves. First thing you're going to do is get a 24 millimeter, and you're going to have to line up. See how this, hopefully you guys can see that, this is a teardrop. All the rest are circles. This one's kind of like a teardrop or a pear looking hole. There's a hole in the case about right here, about 11 o'clock. So we're going to move that to about right here. Turn over by hand. And then if you just peer through, see if I can. Right there. And I'm not sure if you can see it, but there's a hole there. Take a drill bit, I think it's a 3/8 inch drill bit, and you stick it in, just that way you can close it. That locks it at top dead center. Now it could be top dead center for piston number 1 or number 4, and if you look on top of your motor, it's kind of cool, you can see right here that they're marked. So right here, let's see, that's 3, this is 6, that's 4, and this is 1. And I don't see where it's marked, but then again, this case is dirty. There's 2 right there, and I think that's a 1 right. Is that a 1 in there? I don't see that. 1's right here. There it is right there. So cylinder 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So it's either 1 or 4 is going to be locked at top dead center depending on the stroke. So we have it pinned. That's cool. Now I got to take off these little green caps, and it's a little bit more difficult than this, but you're going to stick something sharp in there, and it's rubber, and you're going to kind of pop it out. And as you can kind of tell, it's a rubber like a washer. It's metal. It's metal, and then it's open. So when you pop open it, get it in there, you hook it, and then you're going to pull it out of there. Now on a cam, on this 3.2 motor and the early M96s, the engines are 5 chain, and what that means is, if I can get this off, there we go. What that means is that there's a chain that goes around the IMS to the crank, and then there's a chain that goes around these 2 cams and these 2 cams, and then you have a chain that goes from this bank and that bank, kind of like that. So it's a 5 chain. On a 5 chain, only the bottom cam needs to be locked. On the newer 3 chains, both of them have this little slot. Let's see if I can show that little slot there. See it? Well, this one doesn't, but this one does. So, okay. Now, so the actual cam cover here, it's been held down by 2 holding clamps. But back here, what holds the cams in place is the actual cover. So what we're going to do is use a homemade tool. Now you can buy the tool. It's a couple $100. I decided to make my own with the help of Jimmy, and I'll post a video somewhere around here on how we made ours. But just a piece of plate, and I can also link to you to Ben Berner's website, and he's where I got the idea from, on how to lock your cam. And essentially, you just stick this part into the slot, which will then hold it in place, and then, remember your flywheel bolts on the back there? Your clutch bolts? That's the right size for putting this all in. So we can screw that in. This little thing here is threaded, and then we'll get this into place. Let's see here. Get in there. There we go. Get this all squared in. Nice and tight. And so with that, that cam is locked. It's not going to move anywhere. So this is locked. Now this is locked. Now we can turn our attention to pulling off that cam cover. Here's what's going to get a little crazy, I think. Looks like a series of bolts all the way around. Looks like we have to take off the scavenger pump before, because it's holding on the two sides. So, and there's also another plug back here, but I think we can leave that. So, leave this attached for now. Let's go ahead and let's grab that. No, which was a 9. Grab the wrong one. Yep. Okay. Okay, kids, let's one scavenger pump coming off. All right. Okay, so scavenger pump bolts are off. Fumble. There's a 67. Come on, come on. Come on. Okay, one scavenger pump off. Okay, that just kind of moves around in there. Okay. I wonder if these are, yep, 1 through 3. So they're marked as far as 4, 5, 6. Going this way. Made in England. Okay. Off that comes. There's that. Okay, so I guess now's the time to start cracking all these open. Kind of nervous. There's a lot of these. Shit. La 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 la. So you can see how these hold down the cam. Or the cams, I should say. Remember, your top one is your intake cam, your bottom is your exhaust cam. Okay, that just holds on the O2 sensor. And this one. Up right here. Okay. Alright, so with that, I guess now we'll just start taking them all off. How many is that? That's 1, 2, 3, 4. Actually, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 24. Oh, my wife brought me a drink. Getting ready to pull the cam cover off. That's that little tool that Jimmy and I made to hold the cam in place so I can take this cover off. Yeah. Got a kiss? Oh. Alright. These all have to be about the same size. There's no washers. Doo-doo-doo. There we go. Up top. La la la. That's a little different there. That one was... Oh, that had silicone on it. Okay. I don't know if that's factory or not. Again, I don't know if this engine was ever torn into before and rebuilt or not, but we're learning. We're going to find out. Down here. Oh, I didn't break that one loose. Come back to him. Get all these out. I'm still thinking it's a rod bearing. that went out on this motor. And up here, we're getting close. La la la, la 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 la. Get all these out. Trying to keep my head steady for you guys. I know the wide views grab the okay, if I was a well, let's take a moment. This is the part that sucks getting old, is because I forget where I put shit. Ah, there it is. Oh, too funny. All right, get this guy off. All right, now that should be all of bolts. You know what? Let me go and grab a little hammer here. So if you guys have watched the video from Mike Hinton at Boost Brothers Garage, when he was tearing down his Cayman motor, he whacked his thumb, and it's pretty good. I'm going to attempt not to do that, Mike. So, great, just knocking that off. Let's see here. Could that, no, because that should go around. Am I missing anything? That's off, that's off, that one's off. Right here. There's one. Just like Mike, we missed one. Just double check. Okay. We may just have to bring in a bigger hammer for this. Yep, let's do that. Let's go grab a bigger hammer. Alright, so, bigger hammer. We'll see. Yep, there we go. That's what we needed. Just a bit more leverage. Alright. I don't think that's factory. Here it comes. Woohoo! Hot diggity damn dog. Yeah, is this, well, I guess it only goes on one way, huh? I don't see anything. That just looks complicated, doesn't it? Wowzers. All right. So, that's funny how that one's locked. Pull that out. So I think there's that chain tensioner. I'm gonna have to undo that to release tension on the chain itself. And okay, so that's a big ol' ass nut down there. Let me grab. I can't begin to think what that is. Alright, so if it's not a 30 mil axle nut or a 36 inch, let's just see. It must be a 34. It's a 34 and we don't have it. So we'll go ahead and end this video with that, and then we will start up the next video with a 34 millimeter one of these. Shit.